Aloha, everyone. Hope you're having a glorious day. We are going to take a journey through Revelation, and we're going to do it by each chapter so it's very digestible and easy to understand. In chapter 1, God provides a revealing from and about Jesus. So we learn that God showed Jesus this vision and sent an angel to John to tell the church what is guaranteed to happen. And blessed are those who hear and obey these words. So we learn about Jesus as this Ancient of Days. He's pictured as the Ancient of Days from Daniel 7:13. But before we go there, it's written down by John in 95-96 AD. This is John. Remember, Jesus entrusted John with the care of his mother Mary, and he was an apostle that Jesus loved. So John's banished to Patmos, the island of Patmos, likely because preaching the word of God. On the Lord's Day, the first day, which would be our Sunday. So he's told to write down what you saw, what is now, and what will be. And it's from the genre of apocalypse, apocalyptic literature. So all the prophets, these are unveiling or uncovering, and it records what is seen in a dream or vision, communicated in highly metaphorical language. It instructs on how to deal with a crisis, and it communicates a great deal in symbolism. Now, it also functions as prophecy, which is foretelling and forthtelling. It provides comfort, exhortation for the immediate readers under oppression, and it warns people straying from the covenant. It also functions as a proper letter, relevant to the 7 churches in Asia Minor, so it's functioning on numerous levels. So back to the Ancient of Days. He has white hair, which signifies wisdom, knowledge, discernment, and judgment. His face shining like a sun, his eyes like a flame of fire. And this harkens back to the burning bush, the great I Am that Moses sees. His feet are of bronze, which signifies strength and stability. They're no longer bruised, and his voice like waters. This gives immense authority. And he's holding the 7 stars, which are the angels of the 7 churches. And he's surrounded by 7 lampstands, which are the 7 churches. Now, 7 is perfection or completeness. So he stands among the perfected, completed church, the complete church of entirety of history. Now, every eye, we're told, and all the tribes of earth, even those who pierced him, will see him at his return. So this is detailing the prophecy of Daniel 7:13. And in chapter 1, we learn that Jesus is equated to the long-anticipated Ancient of Days that's alluded to in Daniel 7 and Daniel 10. And Jesus has a sword emanating from his mouth. Now, this sword from his mouth, it's a symbol of judgment through his word, the truth of the Bible. His word, the Bible, including the book of Revelation, give us, the church, an opportunity for repenting, for not compromising with the world, and an obedience to Christ. So in this introduction, we learn that this is the revelation of Jesus Christ. And there's this order of hierarchical command of God that he has organized, orchestrated, just like he's organized his church, just like he's organized the family unit. So it goes from God to Jesus Christ, to an angel, to John and the servants, the church, of which John is one. And John falls as dead when he encounters Jesus. It's so overwhelming as this Ancient of Days and ruler and judge. So we also are introduced to this idea as the last days or end time. Now, to understand this from Revelation 1:3, the last days, it says the last days are soon, the time is near. And to understand this, the last days are inaugurated at the first coming and completed at the second coming of Jesus. So to fully understand this, we have to go back to the Old Testament in Daniel. And Daniel in 2:28 interprets Nebuchadnezzar's dream about what will happen in the last days. In Daniel 12:4, he's so overwhelmed, so overcome by this vision. He says, when will this time come? And he says, Daniel, close up these words and seal the book until the end of time. It's not for your time. It's for a future time. This time when John is writing down this revelation of Jesus, when Jesus comes. So in 553, Daniel receives this vision, and then the first coming of Christ inaugurates this time that John writes down in the book of Revelation in 96 and 97. And these are the last days, the end times, the encouragement for the church until Christ's second coming. In this introduction, we learn that this prophetic literature is a warning to the world. It's an encouragement for the church to obey, as well as predicting the future. And God will bring about history to its conclusion with the coming of Jesus, the return of Jesus. I hope you enjoyed this chapter 1, and I look forward to talking to you next time.